Right, let's talk about leveling beats. Kind of like I guess it's the same thing as mixing, sort of. I feel like mixing involves like EQing and stuff. Leveling is more just like, we're gonna look at just where I've got my faders placed, basically. Hold on, give me a second. I was gonna update my PlayStation, but I need to reset the internet. Fuck. All right, so let's have a look at where I've got these faders. So this is just gonna could be just this is what it's gonna look like finished for me anyway. When it's at the start, it might be completely different for you, and everyone's gonna have different preferences. Now, most people will tell you the drums have to be the loudest part of the track. I guess I agree. You know what I mean? Your drums are like your base of your Christmas tree. You know, without the base of the tree, you can't stand the tree up. So I guess your drums are like a stump, like a tree stump, and you have to build everything, and then around the tree stump. So my drums are actually pretty low. They're at minus 4.8 decibels, and don't forget, the reason my faders are so low is because of in my mastering. Since I use online mastering services, it's like I've explained in that video. I'll export a WAV file, master it, listen to the master, and make adjustments to shit that's not sounding right. So I always though start with my drums on -3, and then from there, once the track starts to get filled up, they start to get a bit too loud, and that's when I start to bring faders down. But my drum bus is at -4.8, percussion's at -6.6, hi-hats are low as fuck at -8. Because I don't like the high end to be just piercing, so they're always real low. And remember, this is not mastered, this FLP. This is where, after this mix that I'm happy with, goes into the mastering stage. So that's why everything's so low. I got my keys at -6.3. See, it's probably going to sound soft as fuck, but in the master it gets loud as fuck. So you can see the keys drop up, -8. My two offbeats, -4 and -6. So everything's low as fuck. My 808 for the intros at -6. My sub bass. Now lately I really love my sub bass to just thump. Like, it's just fucking banging. So I usually just, go the Trash 2 or a Sausage Fattener EQ. The Trash 2 is the best. It is the best plugin for low end. It is amazing. It really just makes it just so strong. Yeah, that's sounding really nice. So what I did was, this is all my Serum Patches, which I have, all here. And then it's all sampled out. Because I'm a dubstep producer, I have to sample out everything. And then I make a new separate bus for my drop growls, which is all the sampled stuff. And they're at -3. See, they're loud. They're loud as fuck. They're actually louder than my drums. But these could have been a bit louder, but fuck it. So this is just a general idea for anyone who's curious on how to sort of get your shit leveled. Don't be scared to have some real high, some real low. Create movement in your mix. You don't want a mix that's all the same, because it just sounds like shit. FX is low as fuck, because these in the master get pushed so high, and it's just gross. So these are low as, like, you cannot probably even hear this in this FLP, but in the master you can. My vocal, they're fucking a little bit too loud, but it's whatever. Couldn't be bothered to go back and fix that shit. So yeah, that's just a quick look at how everything's leveled. I'll pan slowly through from the end to the start, so you can have a look. So FX, low as hell. Growls, loud as hell, with just nice little leveling between each different growl to create movement once again. The samples, so they don't matter. Sub, 808, My keys also got a nice, you know, variation in the levels there. Hi-hats, same thing. Percussion, and my drums. Don't be scared to have things like this, you know. I'd be a bit worried if your mix looked like this. So let's just say this is, you know, I'd be worried if your mix looked like this. Like everything's like almost identical, you know, like, you know, yeah. I mean, it's your preference, but yeah, I don't like to do that. So yeah, hopefully that helps some curious minds out there, and I'll see you in the next one.